Find suitable mortals and bring back something with their scent. Well, the suitable part, now that's the kicker. You Ventru do make mealtimes difficult, don't you? Saving your presence. You've obviously learned to handle it.
You remind me of my manager. She's a real stuck-up shit, just like you.
I can see you. I hear your heart pulse within you.
I make a living on expecting the unexpected, but that? Yeah, I've got some stuff to think about. Take care. No thanks.
What is it? Did I miss a meeting or something? Whatever. I just want to get some sleep before my morning stand-up.
That's a first course. But Lou is particular. Wouldn't hurt to provide a few more options.
I should have just crashed at the bar.
You better be here to spread the wealth.
You are radiant, a gorgeous soul inside and out.
That's one of the nicest things anyone said to me in a while. You take care, okay?
Next time, I'll work up the courage to tell her how I really feel.
Should have never left LA. Wanna spend some time with me, big spender?
I see you just as you are.
That's a cheesy line, but something about you, I'm into it. Just need to avoid the cops, okay? I know a nice hotel. Rooms by the hour. You know a nice place to hang out? I'm gonna make your dreams come true. Yeah, baby. Take me where you need me. Let's get somewhere warm. I'm wearing heels, so not too far. The clock's ticking, baby. Wait on, sweetness.
Change.
Just need to avoid the cops, okay?
away from weather like this.
I guess we're both off the clock. How do you feel about a staff meeting?
Your secrets, what you hide from the world. You are wonderful.
Huh? Maybe this can be something more. Ever fucked in the snow? Let's go somewhere nice. A night treat. You Europeans know how to party, huh? I hope you're as much as a slut as you look. Mind if I have a bit of...
Slow night. I'm so bored.
Hate working late.
Santa came early. All I wanted this year was a chance to beat up a rich asshole.
You have a human heart. How beautiful it is.
That went straight through me. This ain't easy for me to say, but... thanks.
How do you fare on this dreadful night?
I am not yet fully restored. Shall we try again?
Yes, indeed. Let us talk through the theatre.
Be well, Mrs. Thorne.
Captain Fancy Pants. What do you want?
You are radiant, a gorgeous soul inside and out.
Shit. I guess there are still some decent people in the world. Have a good one. Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Oh, I think I'm lost.
What is it? Did I miss a meeting or something?
I know someone who would love to meet you. I shall arrange an introduction.
That doesn't sound too bad. Maybe not tonight, though. Thanks.
Good. Just one more should have us covered. Let's look around.
I need to find a better spot.
Fucking student loan.
Is something wrong? What do you want? What is it? I swear, I don't have anything, and my strong and tall boyfriend is meeting me here in a minute.
That is our feast found, I reckon. I'd say the doing's done. Best hightail it back to Nyx. Let her catch the scents before they fade.
Yo, you done yet?
Hey, so how'd it go?
Here are the trinkets as promised.
Whoa, thanks! Holy shit! So that's what she was talking about? Can you smell that? Those things Lou was saying, moneyed and mournful? This is what it smells like? Ah! Oh my god, thank you. I mean it. Starting off on the right foot round here means more to me than you know.
You seem under a lot of pressure. Why is this job so important to you?
Look, I'm not stupid. I know I'm the square peg in the round hole. I figure my best shot is to make friends in high places. Prove I'm useful because the useless fuck-ups don't get to stay.
To stay in the city?
Stay in one piece!
There is something here you are not telling me.
Ugh, Don't worry about me, sweetie. There's nothing I can't handle. See ya.
We should give Nix time. If Lou isn't satisfied, we'll be sure to hear of it.
What can I do for you, Sheriff?
Can you help me regain more of my lost power?
At least it's kind of fun knowing the legendary nomad needs little old me.
I find you interesting.
Really? I find you out of your depth. Strange to see an elder with just a hint of lost puppy. Maybe you need someone to bring you to heal.
Have a good night.
Just need a little help, whatever you can spare.
Should have never left LA.
Oh, it's freezing out here. What, you looking for some poverty porn or something? Fuck off.
I can see you. I hear your heart pulse within you.
Wow. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Miracle if I don't freeze to death.
Want to help spread the wealth? Maybe all over me.
I see you just as you are.
Such an old soul. Keeps me talking. I'll give you a two. Is this your first time, baby? Don't worry, I don't bite. I've got to be back in an hour, so let's speed it up. Are you from Europe? I've always wanted to go. want me to play it nice or naughty? I'm a virgin, if you want me to be. I only take cash. American.
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
What do you... Hey! Hey, what the fuck? You after my money?
Butt off.
Left, then right, then another left.
bigger coat.
Just a few more nights, and I can get out of here.
Looks like I'm not getting rid of you anytime soon, am I?
I am not yet fully restored. Will you help me?
All right. Let's talk about what you need. Let me tell you how this is gonna go. I've made up a vial of my blood. You're gonna drink it. The La Sombra blood will kickstart your memories and restore some of the tricks you've so carelessly forgotten. And you won't tell anyone about this. Understood? Got it? Good. Off you go.
I am not yet fully restored.
Let's see what I can do for you, Sheriff.
Pleasure.
Hello again, dear. I trust you wiped your feet.
I would like some more of your help.
I look forward to the attempt. So, in theory, the best way to awaken your faded powers is to consume Tremere blood. I've brewed just a little of mine into this tea you see before you. You should be able to keep it down, theoretically. Would you mind if I make notes? I wonder how the flavor of the tea was impacted.
You have a pleasant night.
Keep it quick! I need to add some fingernails before the glue dries.
Will you help reawaken my
Alright, let's get it over. So they say drinking Toreador blood will help you wake up some old memories? I don't normally screw with this kind of stuff, so no promises. You'll find some freshly squeezed patience juice in the jar in front of you. The one on the left. The one on the right's paint water. Okay, I think that should do it. Go. Be powerful or whatever.
Have a pleasant night.
Come in. Stay a while. It is good to get out of the snow.
Will you help me once again?
Of course. I am told that if you drink the blood, I will give you my blood. I see a light.
Be well.
Cops around today.
Are you lost, gorgeous? You look like you're dressed up enough for the Macomb bar. Huh?
Well now, not many unknowns come strolling in here so boldly, especially amongst the heartbeat challenged. Don't worry, they won't give you any trouble. Not in here. Not without my say-so. Name's Silky. This is my place. These are my people. Ryong sent the word round that some of us should offer help to our new sheriff. Help you find your way back to some of the power you used to have. I'm an old hand at a few things. Reckon I can give you what you need. You just have to ask.
I am not as potent as I once was. Lend me your aid.
It's a big ask. We can try, but no promises. I can help you remember your old powers, but you'll need something potently Bruja to bring those memories back. Here.
Is this your blood? In a shot glass?
A custom Dutchman shot glass, yeah. Knock it back. It'll put hairs on your chest. Feel that power? Feels good, don't it?
Tell me about the Dutchman.
Cozy little spot, isn't it? Ever has it been that love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation. I named it for an old lover.
Indeed.
He was Dutch.
One lover is much like the next.
Really? I find each is a different flower. From a distance, same petals and colors, but look up close. You've myriad unique pleasures. Still, ain't no use dwelling on the past when the future's right in front of you, is there?
Tell me about the Bruja in Seattle.
Same as many cities. Far too many opinions to share a vision. And of course, most Bruja aren't too fond of the Camarilla. Starving ferrets in a sack. That's how we were, that's how we are. But someone put me forward to speak for them, and here I stand, for now.
Are you from Seattle?
Oh no, I've only been here since the 80s. Came for the grunge scene, stayed for the scenery. Though I must admit, the scenery doesn't hook so deep when you can only go out at night.
I will see you another time.
Should have never left LA. Spare a dollar? Really appreciate some help.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
I mean what I say. There are kindred to be respected here.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I find that she is a pleasant diversion. She digs up my older memories.
Hey, if it floats the USS Fire, then I won't pass comment, but some memories are maybe best kept buried.
Indeed. I know a bit more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do? A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
Katsumi and Ryong are cut from the same cloth. Both wish to rule this city, even if Katsumi will not admit it.
To rule or to stay afloat? It could be said of both, though I think Ryong's got a bigger boat.
Helping to feed Lu was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Nyx now has a chance to show that she can make a name for herself in this city. Whether she does or not is entirely up to her.
There's sink or swim, then there's doggy paddling with a shark. But I've seen stranger successes.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams. Computers. Mostly, they're like a very fast telegraph system staffed by idiots. My advice is to leave well alone. Well, hello there, buddy. I, did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
Huh. That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, This one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. And calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out. Now this was familiar. Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yes, I suppose so.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else. Seattle... The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh, God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Please, stay here. Make yourself comfortable. My colleagues might be a little unsanitary, but you can always trust a police officer. The trick, I find, is to figure out exactly how you can trust them. Trust them to take extended coffee breaks? Obviously. Trust them to lose paperwork? Naturally. Trust them to get irritated when you purloin their supply of paper clips to construct a vital scale model of a crime scene? Always. Anyway, you'll be safer here, within this magical circle of trust.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona. Seattle PD. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums. What's the word, Wilbur?
Sing a lullaby.
Believe me, buddy, you don't. Hey, come closer for a moment.
And food for you, Fabio.
Well, thank you. You won't miss it. Stay safe, Rafe.
Bye.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests, and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear-out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart, and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh?
Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
Ha! If only they knew. Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic. Apparently, it's a prelude to the Second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. I should get to it.
Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
I went down to the Dutchman. Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again this year.
Mr. Guru, could I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabian, my man, I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind.
Well, there's detecting to do.
It's a long road to the sleep of the just.
I hope Mom doesn't
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
It's an investigation, Silky? Of the official kind?
Is it? Official? You mean official as in Seattle PD, or official as in Benny said so, or some other sort of official?
There was a girl, last night, here with friends and having a good time.
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders, or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
You ever hear tell of a killer by the name of Santiago?
Santiago? Old St. James? Patron saint of veterinarians and skin traders, if I remember rightly. Friend to a certain carpenter in Jerusalem, so I hear. Should I hold a table for him?
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red. Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because whoever did the killing at Macomb last week was an expert. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped the leash. Get it?
I get it. I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
Your evidence? 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your beam Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll stick your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there. Beer... No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Verona remembered the Macomb bar, and I was sure they would remember her. Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured...
The stars align. The future comes. We will be uplifted. We will be blessed. You have bills to pay? Kids to look after? Let it all go. Peace and serenity is just around.
Just a precious moment, if I might.
Resign yourself, Fabian. Let your cares flow from you. Worry is for another day.
You just keep spreading the good word. I have other things to do.
Do not waste your life, Fabian. Count your blessings instead. From darkness and despair will come transfiguration.
Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow.
All is well. All is well.
Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail.
Miss working from home.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe. The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably as old. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. Someone had a good night, unless they were playing hearts. Blip, bloop, bleep, bloop, plop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. I wouldn't want to have to clean this place. I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. Man, that was a mess.
Big party, huh? Anyone seem out of place? Worry you at all?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. Boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Get what you need, I have people to serve here.
I want to check out the pool table. You know, for evidence.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
I didn't think that was worth the effort. I didn't think that would help. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble. I thought I was on the right lines already. I thought about it. I didn't see the need. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact.
Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Ah, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, Detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman. That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. But which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
I headed down to the old Westenra Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes. There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, Detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, Detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha. Leaving that aside, Detective, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Huh. Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
What's up?
Oh, hold me, Detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. Verona remembered the Macon bar, and I was sure they would remember her. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss.
Itches like mad.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop, bracing Verona about it directly. I had a plea was less likely to get results.
What just
I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world. This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. Soulful. I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind. I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle. They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order. And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
You know my methods, Nico of the Knife. Did no one catch your eye?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Huh. Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
I'll see you later, Nico.
Enjoy your detecting, detective.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from... I wondered if... I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big...
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop, sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case. I figured I needed my strength for other things. Memory is fickle.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop, sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
It's nothing to worry about. There are lots of wannabe killers. Most of them never leave their family basement.
Well then, if there's nothing to worry about, I guess I don't need your help anymore. Good night, Detective.
I realized the conversation had taken a turn, and my case might have hit a dead end. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that.
I've got nothing to say to you, Detective.
This wasn't good. I'd gotten off on the wrong foot. This needed a fresh start. I didn't think that was worth the effort. Forget.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. I found this locket of yours at a pawn...
Oh,
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not, but how did you come...
I didn't sell it.
It's nothing to worry about.
Well then, if there's nothing, good night, detective.
I realized the conversation it takes... wasn't gonna speak to me.
I've got nothing to say to you.
This wasn't good. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. Benny wanted the prince to know what was...
Some little creeps walking around tonight.
There she is. I hope business is good, my dearest.
Why, if it isn't the most handsome of my clients?
Could I partake just a little?
A moment with a kindred soul.
Marigold, you are a... Keep safe, my dearest.
Go do your duty, brave defender of the city!
Oh, what a party.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to face the man himself.